Hi everyone! In this video, you'll better understand how believing in diabetes myths can be harmful to people with diabetes. Imagine you've just received important news about your health. You have diabetes. Amidst all the information, several people come forward to help, each saying something different. Some of them even seem to know what they're talking about, but should you believe everything you hear? Let me tell you a story. One day, a mother heard from a friend that if her child ate less sugar, he wouldn't need to take diabetes medication. She believed this and stopped giving her son the medication. What she didn't know was that this decision almost cost him his life. His blood sugar levels rose so much that he ended up in the hospital, and the worst part is that it could have been avoided if she had listened to the doctor instead of the friend. The truth is, many of these stories we hear can be dangerous. They may seem harmless, but they can lead you to make wrong decisions, putting your life at risk. So, in today's video, I'll show you the biggest lies people tell about diabetes and why you should never believe them. Let's find out together how to protect your health and avoid falling into these traps. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll learn here could literally save your life. Before we move on to the first lie, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The upcoming videos will feature content that could benefit your health. Lie 1. Eating sweets causes diabetes. This is a big mistake, and it leads to a lot of confusion and even arguments among family members. So, let's understand why this isn't true. First, we need to understand that there are different types of diabetes, and each has its causes. Type 1 diabetes, for example, is an autoimmune condition. This means that, for reasons we don't fully understand yet, the person's body starts to attack itself. In the case of type 1 diabetes, the body attacks the pancreas cells responsible for producing insulin, a crucial substance that helps control blood sugar levels. In other words, type 1 diabetes isn't caused by eating too many sweets. In fact, the consumption of sweets has nothing to do with it. Now, regarding type 2 diabetes, which is the most common type, it's also not directly caused by eating sweets. This type of diabetes happens for various reasons, such as genetics, excess weight, and lack of physical activity. The main cause is obesity because excess body fat makes insulin work harder. Even if the body produces a lot of insulin, it can't function properly, leading to increased blood sugar levels. This issue is known as insulin resistance. So, it's not true that eating a sweet treat now and then will cause someone to develop type 2 diabetes. If it were that simple, everyone who ate sweets would have diabetes, and we know that's not how it works. The bigger problem occurs after someone already has diabetes. In this case, eating sweets can indeed cause a significant rise in blood sugar levels, which is why doctors recommend avoiding such foods if someone has the disease. Unfortunately, many people believe this lie, and it can cause problems like family disputes because someone thinks the diabetes is due to the sweets the person ate. But as we've seen, this idea is wrong. It's important to understand how diabetes really works so no one feels guilty or is blamed for something unrelated to the reality of the disease. So, if you hear someone say that eating sweets causes diabetes, you already know it's not true. And it's crucial to spread this information so more people can understand and avoid these confusions. The true cause of type 1 diabetes is the body attacking its own cells, and for type 2, it's multiple factors with obesity being a major one. So, instead of focusing only on sweets, the focus should be on having a balanced diet, exercising, and managing weight, which are steps that help prevent type 2 diabetes. Now that we know sweets aren't the villains causing diabetes, let's move on and continue learning about other myths that confuse many people. And believe me, it's very important to debunk these things because the more we know, the better we can take care of our health. Lie 2. Physical exercise increases glucose. Let's talk about another myth that confuses a lot of people. The idea that physical exercise increases blood sugar levels. This belief is very common, but it's important to understand what really happens in the body when we engage in physical activity, especially for those with diabetes. Imagine you decide to go for a walk or play soccer with friends. Shortly after exercising, your blood sugar level might rise a little. This is true, but there's an explanation. When we engage in intense physical activity, our body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones act like superheroes that help the body quickly gain more energy by releasing sugar into the blood so we can keep exercising. This is normal and happens to everyone, not just those with diabetes. But here's the important point. This increase in blood sugar after exercise is temporary and not a cause for concern. On the contrary, In the medium and long term, regularly exercising is one of the best things you can do to manage diabetes. This is because, through exercise, you help reduce the amount of fat in your body, and fat is one of the main things that hinders insulin's effectiveness. Insulin, as we've discussed, is the remote control that the body uses to keep blood sugar at a healthy level. When you have less fat, insulin can do its job much better. Additionally, the muscles you gain through exercise help consume the sugar in your blood, which is also great for those with diabetes. So, it's a big mistake to believe that physical exercise is harmful or should be avoided by people with diabetes. In fact, exercise is one of the main allies in managing the disease. For instance, a person with type 2 diabetes who exercises regularly might even improve their blood sugar control to the point where they need fewer medications or, in some cases, none at all. You might be wondering, but if exercise is so beneficial, why do so many people still think it dangerously increases blood sugar? This misconception may have arisen because, as mentioned, some people might experience a temporary rise in blood sugar immediately after exercising. But this is not dangerous and, most of the time, is nothing to worry about. What matters is what happens afterward, over time. People who exercise regularly have much better control over their diabetes, and the benefits far outweigh any small temporary increase in blood sugar. So, if you have diabetes, don't skip out on exercise. Choose an activity you enjoy, whether it's dancing, walking, swimming, or anything else, and make it part of your routine. Your body will thank you, and your diabetes will benefit too. So, instead of believing this lie and avoiding exercise, remember that it is one of the best treatments for diabetes. Besides helping with blood sugar control, exercise improves mood, boosts energy, and helps prevent other diseases, like heart problems. It's like giving your body a gift every time you work out. Have you ever believed any of the myths people tell about diabetes? Share with us in the comments. Lie 3. Type 2 diabetes is forever. Many people believe that once diagnosed, a person will have to live with this condition for the rest of their life, with no hope of improvement. But is this true? Let's take a closer look. First, it's important to know that type 2 diabetes is a condition that can be very well managed. With the right lifestyle changes, such as a healthy diet, regular exercise, and, in some cases, medication, many people can keep their blood sugar levels under control. But what many people don't know is that in some cases, it is possible to reverse type 2 diabetes. When we talk about reversal, we're referring to the ability to bring blood sugar levels into a healthy range without the need for medication. This doesn't mean that the person is cured and can return to unhealthy habits, but rather that they have achieved such good control of their diabetes that they no longer need medication to keep their glucose levels normal. Reversing type 2 diabetes is possible, especially when a person makes significant lifestyle changes soon after diagnosis. A balanced diet rich in fiber and vegetables, and low in sugars and unhealthy fats, combined with regular exercise, can help reduce excess body fat and improve the body's insulin sensitivity. As a result, blood sugar levels can return to normal. But be cautious. This doesn't mean that everyone with type 2 diabetes will be able to reverse the condition. Each person is unique, and factors such as genetics and how long the person has had diabetes greatly influence the process. In some cases, even with all these efforts, reversal might not be possible. However, the important thing is that even in these cases, it is possible to live very well with controlled diabetes. A crucial point in achieving the reversal of type 2 diabetes is weight loss. Excess fat, especially the fat accumulated in the abdomen, is one of the main culprits for insulin resistance. By losing weight, the body can start using insulin more efficiently, which helps lower blood sugar levels. Some studies show that losing around 5% to 10% of body weight can already make a significant difference. And what happens after a person reverses type 2 diabetes? They should continue to maintain the new healthy habits, such as eating well and exercising, to prevent the disease from coming back. It's like the diabetes is sleeping, and will only wake up if old habits return. Therefore, it's essential for the person to keep taking care of their diet and body, even if tests show that the diabetes is under control. Many people still believe that type 2 diabetes is a punishment that lasts forever, but as we've seen, this is not necessarily true. There is hope, and with effort and determination, it is possible to reverse the condition and live a full and healthy life. So, if you know someone who has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, or if you are in this situation yourself, remember that not everything is lost. With the right changes and medical supervision, it is possible to manage and even reverse type 2 diabetes. The key is to adopt a lifestyle that promotes health and well-being. Now that we've debunked this lie, let's continue our journey to better understand diabetes and the false information that can hinder health. Knowledge is a powerful tool, and the more we know, the better we can take care of ourselves and those around us. Lie 4. Miracle cures for diabetes. Many people believe in miraculous promises that claim to cure diabetes. Whether through special teas, supplements, or even some hidden secret, these false promises are dangerous and can put your health at risk. But why do so many people believe in these cures, and why are they so harmful? First, it's important to understand that diabetes, whether type 1 or type 2, is a chronic condition with no cure. This means that, as of now, there is no treatment that can make diabetes disappear completely. What exists are ways to manage the disease and keep blood sugar levels within a healthy range, which is crucial to prevent complications. These miracle cure promises often come from people looking to take advantage of the desperation and vulnerability of those living with diabetes. They offer quick and easy solutions, such as drinking a specific tea, using a supplement, or following some miraculous diet. However, these solutions lack scientific basis and can actually worsen disease management. One of the greatest dangers of these false promises is that they can lead people to abandon conventional treatments. When someone believes they have found a miracle cure, they might stop taking prescribed medications, discontinue the recommended diet, or even stop monitoring their blood sugar levels. This is extremely dangerous because, without proper treatment, diabetes can quickly spiral out of control, leading to severe complications such as heart problems, kidney damage, vision loss, and even amputations. Additionally, many of these miracle products are not regulated and may contain substances that are harmful to health. Some supplements, for example, can interfere with diabetes medications, reducing their effectiveness or causing unexpected side effects. Others may simply have no effect at all, causing people to waste money and, even worse, lose valuable time that could be spent better managing their condition. It's easy to understand why these promises are so tempting. Living with diabetes can be challenging, and the idea of an easy cure seems appealing. But it's crucial to remember that managing diabetes requires commitment and an evidence-based approach. The real key to living well with diabetes is to follow the treatment plan established by your doctor, maintain a healthy diet, engage in physical activity, and regularly monitor glucose levels. Another reason these false promises are so harmful is that they fuel misinformation. When a person believes there's a hidden cure for diabetes, they may start to doubt healthcare professionals and medical advice. This creates a cycle of distrust that can drive people away from the care they truly need. It's essential that we all, especially those living with diabetes, maintain a critical stance toward these cure promises. Before trying any new treatment, it's crucial to consult with a trusted doctor or healthcare professional. They can provide science-based guidance and help avoid traps that could jeopardize your health. There are no shortcuts to managing diabetes, but with the right actions, it's possible to live a healthy and active life. So, when you hear about a new miracle cure, remember that the true path to well-being involves informed choices and ongoing care. This is the best way to ensure that diabetes doesn't control your life, but rather, you stay in control of the disease. Uncovering this lie is an important step in protecting health and ensuring that people with diabetes can live their best lives. As we continue our journey, it's essential to stay alert and informed, because health should not be based on empty promises, but on solid and proven knowledge. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more videos like this, give us a like on the channel. Your like is very important to us and helps us continue bringing you the best content. Lie 5. No symptoms, no diabetes. Another lie that many people believe is that if you don't have symptoms, you don't have diabetes. It seems logical to think this way, but this idea can be very misleading and dangerous. Let's understand why. Diabetes is a sneaky disease. At the beginning, especially in the case of type 2 diabetes, symptoms can be so mild that they go unnoticed. It's common for many people to live with diabetes for years without realizing it, simply because they don't feel anything different. This doesn't mean the disease isn't there, silently affecting the body. The big problem is that while a person thinks everything is fine, diabetes is damaging the body from within. Blood sugar levels may be elevated, which can lead to serious complications like heart problems, kidney damage, vision loss, and more. By the time symptoms finally appear, the disease has often already caused significant damage. Classic symptoms of diabetes, such as excessive thirst, frequent urination, extreme fatigue, and sudden weight loss, usually only emerge when blood sugar levels are very high. Before that, the body adapts to the elevated glucose levels, and a person may not notice anything out of the ordinary. That's why it's extremely important to have routine checkups, especially if you have risk factors for diabetes, such as a family history, overweight, sedentary lifestyle, or high blood pressure. The only way to really know if you have diabetes is through a blood test that measures glucose levels. Ignoring this regular checkup can be a serious mistake, as mentioned, diabetes doesn't wait for symptoms to appear before starting to cause problems. Another issue that makes this lie so dangerous is that many people only seek medical help when they start feeling unwell. In the case of diabetes, this could be too late. Prevention and early diagnosis are the best defenses against the complications of the disease. By discovering diabetes early, you have the chance to manage the disease before it causes serious damage to your body. Even if you've already been diagnosed with diabetes, not having symptoms doesn't mean the disease is under control. That's why regular monitoring of blood glucose levels is so important. Some complications of diabetes, such as nerve damage, neuropathy, and kidney problems, nephropathy, can develop slowly without obvious symptoms until they become severe. This highlights the importance of following the treatment prescribed by your doctor, even when you feel fine. Moreover, relying solely on the absence of symptoms can lead to a false sense of security. It may seem like everything is okay, but in reality, diabetes could be progressing silently. This is why awareness and knowledge about the disease are so important. Understanding that diabetes doesn't need to cause symptoms to be present is crucial for taking the necessary steps to care for your health. So, if you hear someone say that if you don't have symptoms, then you don't have diabetes, know that this is one of the biggest traps you can fall into. Diabetes doesn't follow that rule. It can be present and active even if you don't notice it. The best way to handle this disease is to be proactive. Have regular checkups, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and follow medical advice. In this way, you can avoid unpleasant surprises and ensure that diabetes doesn't wreak havoc in your life. After all, when it comes to health, prevention is always better than cure. The next time someone mentions this lie, you'll know the truth and can share this information to help protect the health of those you care about. Lie 6. Diabetes medications cause dependency. Now, let's address a common concern among people living with diabetes. The belief that diabetes medications cause dependency and that, over time, they will stop working, requiring constant increases in dosage. This belief can lead many to avoid taking their medications, fearing that they may do more harm than good. However, this idea is completely wrong and dangerous. First, it's essential to understand how diabetes medications work. They are not like certain types of medications that can cause dependency, such as some painkillers or sedatives. Diabetes medications, such as metformin, help the body control blood sugar levels in different ways. For example, metformin works by reducing glucose production in the liver and increasing the sensitivity of cells to insulin. This means the body can use insulin more efficiently, helping to keep blood sugar levels within a healthy range. It's also important to note that needing a higher dose of medication over time doesn't mean the medication has stopped working or that the body has become addicted to it. In fact, this can happen because diabetes is a progressive disease. If lifestyle changes are not made, insulin resistance may worsen over time, requiring adjustments to the treatment. But these adjustments are not due to a dependency on the medication. They are a response to the need to maintain control over the disease. Moreover, it's crucial to understand that medications are only one part of diabetes management. They work best when combined with a healthy lifestyle, which includes a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and ongoing monitoring of blood glucose levels. When a person follows all these recommendations, it's often possible to manage diabetes with lower doses of medication or even reduce the need for medications over time. The belief that diabetes medications cause dependency can lead people to make dangerous decisions, such as stopping their medications without medical advice. This can result in uncontrolled blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of serious complications, such as heart disease, kidney damage, vision loss, and nerve problems. It's also important to highlight that, contrary to what this lie suggests, following the treatment properly can actually improve a patient's condition in the long term. Some medications, for example, help preserve the function of beta cells in the pancreas that produce insulin. Over time, this can mean a slower progression of the disease and, in some cases, a reduced need for medications. If you or someone you know is worried about becoming addicted to diabetes medications, it's essential to have an open discussion with your doctor. Healthcare professionals can explain how the medications work and why they are a crucial part of diabetes treatment. Additionally, they can help develop a treatment plan that includes lifestyle changes, which can improve the effectiveness of medications and, in some cases, reduce the need for higher doses. Finally, remember that the true battle against diabetes is daily and involves multiple strategies. Medications are just one of these strategies, but they are extremely important for keeping the disease under control and preventing complications. Don't let the fear of dependency keep you from the treatment that can protect your health. Debunking this lie is an important step in ensuring that those living with diabetes can have the best quality of life possible. Accurate information and medical guidance are the best tools against diabetes. With these, it's possible to live a full and healthy life, even with this chronic condition. Now that we've discussed these dangerous myths about diabetes, it's time to take a pause and reflect on it all. Remember when we talked about how believing certain things can really put your health at risk? Well, diabetes is a serious condition, and it's very important that you don't fall into the traps of misinformation. When it comes to your health, the most important thing is to always be well informed. And how do you do that? The answer is simple. Never believe everything you hear. This applies to everything, but especially to health matters like diabetes. Often, people repeat things they've heard from others, or even from unreliable sources, without stopping to consider whether what they're hearing is true. And that's where the danger lies. Let's imagine a situation. You heard from someone that if you're not experiencing any symptoms, then you don't have diabetes. If you believe this, you might end up ignoring important signs and letting the disease progress unchecked. This can lead to serious problems that could have been avoided with a simple visit to the doctor. That's why I want you to always remember one thing. When in doubt, consult a doctor. The healthcare professional is the person who knows the most about the subject and can provide the right guidance. No matter what you've heard on the street, on the internet, or even from friends and family, when it comes to your body and your health, the final word should always come from someone who truly understands what they're talking about. Another important point is that the doctor not only helps debunk these myths but also guides you on the right path to taking care of your health. They can explain clearly and simply how diabetes works, what the most suitable treatments are for your case, and how you can live well even while managing the disease. Don't be fooled by easy promises or miracle solutions. The right path is made up of safe and well-guided steps. Additionally, remember that managing diabetes isn't just about medications. It involves a series of care routines, such as a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and periodic tests to monitor blood glucose levels. And who can help you create this care plan? Exactly, the doctor. So, if you've heard something about diabetes and are unsure if it's true, don't let that doubt grow. Schedule an appointment, talk to a professional, and clear up all your questions. This is the safest way to ensure that you're taking good care of your health. And to end on a high note, take care of yourself. Pay attention to what your body is telling you, follow the correct guidelines, and don't believe everything you hear out there. Your health is too precious to be left in the hands of incorrect information. If you watched this far, congratulations! You've taken the first step in protecting yourself against the traps of diabetes misinformation. Keep learning, taking care of yourself, and sharing this knowledge with others. Together, we can combat false information and ensure everyone has access to the truth. And remember, the doctor is your ally on this journey. Whenever you have doubts, consult a healthcare professional. They're there to help you live well and healthily, even with diabetes. Don't let lies take over your health. Stay alert, take care, and live well. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep receiving upcoming content. See you in the next video.